Hey, this is BugPowderDust. Thank you once again for joining me for episode number 22, I believe this is. And I hope you've had a very nice Christmas and you are enjoying maybe some time off in between Christmas and New Year, depending on when you're watching this, of course. Okay, so here we go. This is, as I said, episode 22, and we're pushing on with the prison. At the end of yesterday's episode, and I always say yesterday's, but it's actually the last episode, we had a little bit of a fight down here. We preemptively put a couple of, or three people into protective custody because I'm kind of convinced that one of them was actually a snitch, and it turns out he was. I think it was this chap, actually. So that was correct. But also, this guy here, and I've only just spotted this before I started recording, if you go to intelligence and then go to CIs, this guy here has had his cover blown. Which I've never seen that before, because I never let suspicion get high. But he's one of the ones who had a fight, involved in a fight down here, and I switched him to be a CI just in case he was a snitch or maybe ex-law enforcement. But that fight may have been because he had his cover blown. But A, I don't remember employing him in my sort of CI program, and B, I didn't use him. And if I did, I would never let suspicion get high. So I don't quite know what's going on here. I also don't know why this is showing two percentages. I think that's a bug. I don't know where that's come from. Maybe since Update 2 rolled out a few days ago, which introduced women's prisons. So I've not seen that before. Anyway, so I think he's on his way to solitary. I guess he's on his way to solitary. He's going to solitary. And then, because I thought he was a maybe snitch or something, he's going to go back to protective when he comes out, which is probably the best place for him because his cover's blown as a so-called CI, although it's certainly not one of mine. So that's weird. Anyway, now, the other thing I did in the last episode was I increased the size of the common room and I moved the infirmary to here, which means that one thing I forgot to do was reschedule all of these, which I've just done. So let me just go to drug addiction. Still got a lot in the queue. We can probably fit more people in now because we've got 4 beds, but that's by clicking on reschedule, that's actually accommodated that. So we're going to do the queue pretty much all in one go. Alcoholics group therapy, again we can fit in quite a few because we've got more chairs in the common room now. We've got what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, is that 3, 6, 7, got 7 there. Is alcoholics the ones in the common room? Yeah. And they need a chair. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, well, something isn't right there then. You just... Okay, never mind. Look, I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Parole hearings are still running, they're okay. Spiritual guidance is maxed. 165 finished. So you have quite a religious prison here. Well, the dog's really going for it, finding out loads of stuff. Now, one thing that somebody commented, again, thanks to Smackdown for his continued really good suggestions, was I was commenting on the fact that I'm not getting many max sec in, and he suggested maybe designating a cell block as max sec, and that will kind of get the process running. I think it's probably unnecessary now. I do seem to start having them, and they are starting to arrive. So what I might do is do that anyway, just so I keep them separated at night. But what I need to do is have some capacity here to separate out a cell block. So what I might do, the next cell block I build, probably logically onto the end here, is going to be for max sec only, and then we can start moving people internally as well, because we do have a few max sec prisons. As we can see, we got 13 max sec, mainly through people getting an extra level bumped up because they've attacked somebody. Right, so before I do anything, let me just check, make sure I can't employ any more CIs. Potential CI, yes I can. I'll take you, sir. And who else have we got? No. Okay. So again, I'm not seeing any reputations that I need to worry about. A few question marks. But if the question marks have been in prison for some time, then I'm not concerned. He's only been there for 10 hours. He's been 14 days, so I'm not too worried about him, but this guy is one to keep an eye on. What's his name? Brewer. The Bourbon Monster. Or Bourbon, depending on how you pronounce it. I always say Bourbon. That may be incorrect. There we go. Right, okay. Let's let the prison progress. Now, what's there to do? Looks like I need to put a drain in there. because that's not looking very neat and tidy at all. The things you overlook. Speaking of which, they have a shower here, they're going to have the same problem on that side. Ah, that's right, I put those two doors in last episode, and that's why I forgot to do that. Okay, that's cool. So, holding cell. Let's see, I don't think I've got anybody in a holding cell still. I don't want them to be there for too long. Oh, it's empty, but it's functional. One thing I was going to do is perhaps turn this area into protective custody, which I think I will do for the capacity side, and also I don't like dormitories. There's a couple of negatives. One is they all work together to tunnel out, and the other one is that they have a privacy issue, which is what I've got kind of up here. Yeah, that's going to be drained. I wish I'd put a drain in there as well, really. Just it kind of makes it look better, doesn't it? Okay. Right. So the staff room's going in there. Is there anything else that we could put up here in a 4x4 room which would be useful to have near to them? Let's have a quick look. Maybe put in another chapel. Chapels have to be bigger, don't they? 6x6. I'm not really seeing anything which could be an issue. Shop 4x4. Put another shop, I suppose. That can't hurt, can it? I don't see the benefit the prisoners get from the shop, if I'm honest. Where is the shop at the moment? It's here. There's nobody in it at the moment because everyone's eating before they go to bed, but the prisoners come all the way down here? Is it a problem? Not really. Okay. Right, so the prisoners are going to bed soon. What I'd like to do is plan out the next block. And I could put in another mirror image. Let's see how much space we've got without so much gap in the middle, I think. Because we don't need another big gap. This isn't really serving any purpose at the moment. And the yard is kind of big enough. What I need to do first, though, is let's get the prep started, shall we? So let's demolish walls. Get rid of that. Get rid of that object. Then I'm going to put a wall all the way across, or a fence anyway. Like so, and I'm going to get rid of the yard designation from those two squares. It's going to start complaining in a minute that it's not actually yard because there's no walls, but that's fine. I'm going to build across here, so kind of something like that. Now, how much space do I need? So from there to there is 26. So from there to there is where I'm going to build it. And there's no reason why I'm following the same pattern. It's just, you know, from the fact it looks good on the eye, because the eye likes symmetry, apart from this middle bit. So that's the only reason I'm kind of sticking to that. And also it's easy to clone as well. Cloning is a lot more straightforward if you're just doing the same thing all the time. So that's all good. Right, prisoners eating, and pooing, and showering. We could technically stick a few more toilets in, but it's not that desperate. Let's have a look at needs. Yeah, sleep is by far the biggest thing we need at the moment. But other than that, it's all looking fairly good there. No one's using the weights benches. You don't tend to use weights, do weights after eating. One thing I love about this game is if you watch them all carefully, which I'm not going to do because it doesn't make for an interesting video, they actually flash any contraband they've got from time to time, which I think is really good. I love that, it's a great little feature. And it rewards you just for watching your prisoners quite carefully, but as I said, it's not great on video, really. Right, okay, let's crack on with this. So we're going to have a fence around there. And I think we're going to get rid of that fence there as well. Also, we need to dismantle that, turn that into a staff door, because otherwise the prisoners might get some ideas. In fact, they could get ideas already. I might wait till they've gone to bed, because otherwise they can get straight out. Well, they can't, it's all fenced off, but you know what I mean. Let's just get ready with the staff doors when it comes to dismantle that. Speed things up. No, garbage is more important. Oh, here comes somebody. Yeah, it'd be good if you could do that before you do the fence, but... Well, hello, where you go? I don't like the fact that... Oh, you got free time. Okay. Oh, typical. Just typical. You're just doing that because you can. Well, I actually thought after eat they'd go to sleep, but it's not, it's not the case. Yeah, okay, never mind. Alright. Stick a staff door in there anyway, so these guys can't get around. Okay. What was I doing? Right, so that fence has been dismantled there, so we can lay the foundations overnight and let them start building that, so that's good. Let's have a quick look at our, yeah, the contraband's building up. We're going to do some cell searches overnight as well. See, I don't like that dribbling over. I don't like the water going where it shouldn't do. It might just be my OCD kicking in, but yeah, I spend a lot of money on drains. I do seem to spend a lot of money on drains. So, in fact, that's looking quite ugly there as well. That's probably haven't seen that earlier. I'm going to stick the drains on there as well. Otherwise, it's going to flow to the staff room and the security office and all around here. And it's just, who knows where the misery will end. Okay, so bedtime. And because it's bedtime is the right time to build foundations. So we're going to build them there. 10,000. That's okay. Got the cash. Needs an entrance. We're going to stick an entrance down the bottom here. Right. So I'm going to give my workmen something to do overnight. They love working overnight. And let me just make sure that the guy who was being put into solitary at the start of the episode has actually been put into... Oh, there we go. As coincidence has it, he's done his time and it looks like he is being taken into the correct area. So how many dudes have we got in here then? 1, 2, 3, 4. One's in bed. Possibly 2 in a dormitory, but I can't see. Okay. There's definitely one in there as well. So we've got quite a few guys in here. That's cool. Do we know what he is yet? No? No, we don't. Still not. What are his needs? Pretty much everything. Mainly sleep. Okay. Once we get more than 8 people, we've got to sort the canteen out, stick another bench in. What I suspect we'll do at that point, we'll overflow into the cell, a block here. Turn a couple of these into dormitories, and then expand the canteen here. Get rid of these cells. I think that's probably what we'll do. Okay. Right, how are we getting on up here? It's all looking good. Now, one thing I forgot to do, wasted a little bit of time, is we're going to search cell blocks. And this one as well. And when I've done that, we'll go around in a anti-clockwise fashion, because these are the ones I'm concerned about the most. Not forgetting these guys. So in fact, let's queue this up first as well. And in the cell block, I'll keep this central corridor, but I'll just expand the yard out slightly, I think. Seems they could probably do with a little bit more room. And I'm going to have to expand the canteen as well. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'm going to fence it down there. Oops. I'll put a staff door in there. And get rid of that, and then expand out. Because we need a bigger canteen. Yes. Okay. Let's check out jobs and stuff, make sure everything's still allocated. Looks like it is. That's cool. Gotta get rid of these bits of wood. Otherwise, they waste time dragging them over to the workshop area, which I don't want. That's a complete waste of time. Workmen have got better things to do than to be shifting wood around. Excellent. Okay, so the cell search down there has been done. We found a couple of drugs in there, which means that we can get rid of that menu and set up the cell search for this as well. I said anti-clockwise, now I'm going clockwise, so there we go. Can't beat being flaky. What have you been taking? You've been busted. He's been taken a long way to get to solitary. So he's walked all the way... Oh, I see. Okay. I see what I've done. So there's only solitary there, and there's solitary at the top, so why didn't he walk around? And also, the other thing that I've forgotten to do is put access doors into here from the the cell block below, which is pretty stupid really on my part. That should really be there. Yeah. I'm going to use gel doors but lock them open, because it makes no sense for, if they need reinforcements here, they've got to come around. That's just silly. So my bad, because they got them here. Right, how are we going with this? Okay, now why is no electricity going to here? What's gone wrong with that, I wonder? Oh, just never got plumbed in. Okay, it's easily fixed, not a problem. Speaking of electricity, how are we doing with our power? That's all looking fine. And how are we looking for the power for here? That's all looking fine as well. Excellent. So once we have the people to work in the carpentry area, how's that going, by the way? Not grants, programs, carpentry apprenticeship. 2 finished, 1 has passed. Excellent. I mean, someone can now work on the carpenter table and start making these beds, which would be nice. How many people got working in there? It's completely the wrong screen. 10. Okay, and we've got 13. I'm actually wondering, 3, 6, 9. It's entirely possible they may not be working there on the carpenter's table, rather on something else. So let's stick one in there instead, and that will get picked up. Okay, good. Right, so is this complete now? Nope, still not. There's a little bit left to go. Let me just sell some wood, so they should get on with construction. You know, these guys are taking the wood back and forth. It's quite irritating. Okay, so that's been done. Let's expand the canteen as well. For massive expansion, just a little bummed. I'll have to get rid of that fence, aren't I? Before I do this. Yeah, I am. I'll just only do a little expansion. Let's do that instead. Get rid of the fence later. Do it to there, for instance. Like that. Now I'm pretty sure either the fence will remain or the brick wall will remain. We'll see what happens. It doesn't say it needs a door because it has one there, so that's cool. Right, how's the searches going? Searches finished? Yeah, that's finished. So let's do this block now. And that block as well. These are the scamps. We've got dormitories, so 2 of them tunnelling out. They could be quite quick. And it seems we've got a little bit of capacity. We're gonna. Oh, it's 5 AM. Damn. Let's do this quickly then. See what we can do. We can't go through this without not searching every single cell block. This is going to drift over into the day, but it's not ideal because the prisoners will be up. So if they are building tunnels, you can't necessarily find them if the prisoners are out of the cell, because there'll be no dummy head, etc. There we go. How's this coming? It's still not finished. Okay. Strange. This isn't finished quite yet. Come on, do the last bits. Yep, come on. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we'll stick a brick wall. And then that's our canteen expansion done, which is awesome. Now, why is this not finishing? What's to do with these fences, do you think? But we've built over fences before. We built over fences for the workshop extension down here. So I don't quite know what that's about. I don't seem to be in a hurry to come back to it. Where are my workmen? Okay. Temperature's rising. That's what we do need. We do need a drain there as well. Temperature rising. It's all going to go off. Where are you going, buddy? Took a pickaxe with you into the shower. It's not a smart thing. It's really not. Okay, where are my workmen? They seem to be fannying about out here, not doing a great deal. when they really need to be finishing this off by dismantling this wall as requested. Failed 3 times. Why would you have failed? Can they not get to that? Ah, yeah, that'd be my bad then. Right, what do we need to do here in order for them to get to that? What we need to do is get them to dismantle that piece of fence there as well, so they can get into it, and that makes it not open to that. Right, I can hear people agitating. Metal cups being banged against things. There we go. Just go and get some food, guys. So no tunnels found today. Okay. That should make me happy, but that actually worries me, because it means that we may have missed something. Okay, it's alright. So, workmen coming round now? We're going to get this dismantled. Why isn't this finishing? This is really bothering me now. Can we not build across here maybe? There's clearly this... Alright, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's demolish walls. See if that actually speeds these things up. We've definitely built across this before. Oh, my workmen. Are you coming around, guys? Yeah, so one guy's coming here to do the... dismantle that. Is anybody going up to the top here? No, they really don't want to finish this, do they? Okay, I almost have the option of cancelling it. There's that. Workman's working on that. No other workmen are going around, so clearly... Ah, here we go. There we go. It clearly was that which is the problem. Okay, that's fine. So at least I know what it is now. Okay, planning. Let's get rid of the planning stuff so I can see clearly what's going on. We are going to get rid of that wall there, that wall there. We are going to also keep the fence running along there. Did I say demolish that wall? I can't remember if I did. Yes, that's in progress. Okay, good. Lots of eating, lots of eating. And some new people have turned up and I've not... Oh, fortunately they haven't got off the bus yet. So we're actually looking okay. That's a lot of people. There's 6-7 people in here. So what are you? Still unknown reputation? So everyone's in here who needs to be. Yep. And you as well, unknown, but we don't know who you are. Trying to call now Snitch, I think. We're going to do that, sorry, our CI, when these guys have disembarked, so we might be able to get their reputations that we don't know in as well. Okay, cool, there we go. Can someone build this wall? Building a wall would be really good. Fence first, of course, that's absolutely fine with me. Oh, here we go. Here are the new people. So, who have we got here? Another snitch. Wow, okay. Protective custody. And an unknown, so who are you? Got some MaxSec as well. Alright, that's cool. We can handle that. Now, we have an unknown. Is it Cadwalla who's the unknown one? Okay, let's hope. 23 years for arson. Oh, ouch. And also an unknown there as well. Okay. Cover blown. So let's get rid of it. It's no use to me. Okie dokie. Dismantling. Lots of dismantling going on. Yeah. Build that wall and then we'll get rid of this wall here. In the meantime, that's all sorted. What we don't want is... That's kind of pointless, so let's get rid of that. Where are we? Tunnels. Not remove tunnels. Demolish walls even. That one there. So they have access to this area if they come from the top. Yes, they can come through the yard door, can't they? That's it. Perfect. And they can come through up there as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, what's going on here? Dump ruined book. No route, well you got a route now, so that's all good. Right, now, people are eating, and they've moved on to work, which means now is the time to call in our CI, and find out if he can tell us anything that we need to know. Sean Canlow. Now, based on a comment that my regular contributor Smackdown has put on the comments of one of the last videos was he was wondering why I deactivate the confidential informant before I do searches that he's told us about, because in my experience that pushes the suspicion up and up and up and up. But I don't know if the suspicion has to reach the top here for the cover to be blown, or if they get kind of beaten up and whatever, if it's kind of up here somewhere. So I'm going to experiment with someone's life, because that's, well, you know, that's how we do it. So where is he? Cantlo's probably coming in now. Is he being brought up? Let's go back to the intelligence tab and find out, shall we? Cantlo, where are you? Oh, he's been brought in. Excellent. Okay, let's kind of speed that up so he gets to security. Okay, let's zoom out. What's he going to tell us? What's he going to tell us? Boom. Okay. So telling us about the people we already know about. That's fine. That no one knew. He's been marked already. Tough and fearless. So we've got a couple of bits of contraband. This dude here, Cantlo. Is he an alcoholic? Seems to be. Okay, anyway. Hang on, Sean Cantlo. Who's this guy then? This is Duncan Cantlo. Do you reckon they're related? He's snitching on his brother. hang on, he's 61. So how old is our snitch? Our CI. That's not him. That's him here. Cantlo, he's 54. It's probably his brother. Yeah, my brother's got some booze in his back pocket. Okay, well, thanks for telling us. Yeah, he's in the church. Right, okay, great. So we'll search prisoner. Now, when I click on this, watch the suspicion jump up. Boom. So that's actually quite high. And I'm going to do the same for this guy here. Who's this? This is Kaiju Head. Mark Kaiju Head Landauer. He works as a sous chef and painter. He ran around Boston screaming about Godzilla. Okay, anyway, so we're going to search him. So his suspicions jump right up. Now, if I had to do that a few more times based on information that he gave me, like do cell searches and stuff, he'd get beaten up a lot. Well, there's one more here, by the looks of it. Benjamin Boys. So I'll do that and then deactivate him. So thank you very much, Mr. Cantlo. Thanks for snitching on your brother. That's cool. I like that. That shows real dedication to the cause, doesn't it? Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick more prayer mats, I think, because this seems to be working quite nicely. P-R-A-Y, prayer. There's no reason not to bang a few more prayer mats on here. I'm assuming that they are of the Islamic faith, rather than the more traditional Christian faith, which needs pews, but pews are too big, so, you know, you're still worshipping, aren't you? It's all good. I have opened a can of worms with that statement. Right, scissors, mobile phones, drills. They're really going through these boys, aren't they? Tut tut. I'm thinking maybe putting a second metal detector as you come out of the main door, just so they really get scanned a lot. Okay, why these guys want to get into the phone? Yes, they're a program. Okay. But they're all puking outside the door. That's disgusting. Come on, guys. Really? Okay, well, I seem to be really taking their time building this wall. Get on with it. Could be because I've actually slowed down time, so yeah. Right. Okay, that's all looking good. This block here is finished. So let's put in some brick walls. We're also going to put in... Now, how am I going to do this? A fence is really no different to a brick wall in terms of kind of penning them in. I'm thinking maybe put a brick wall down here, just make it look better. There's fences everywhere. Well, the fences are quite quick to build, so I'm probably going to do that instead. So let's just do that. Then they have access to just come down. But we're going to have to expand this out to stop these guys from escaping. And also there's probably going to be a cell here in the corner, so I'm just going to expand that out there as well. So if they're going to dig, they've got to dig further, which gives me a little bit more time to catch them. also come down as well. In fact, while I'm here, let's just dig that out. Then we can get rid of this middle one. And then we're going to get rid of that and expand the yard out, so there's plenty of yard space for everybody. Then we'll start cloning in the cells from this side. So that's all going fairly smoothly. No deaths, not even any fights in this episode, just some good solid expansion. Catching people for doing bad things, keeping contraband as low as possible. Clearly the metal detectors do seem to be working, it's just the drug side of things. More dogs. Some more dogs is what's required. We've already got 5. Do we have 5 dogs? Let's have a look. 5 dogs patrolling. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not seeing any other dog patrols. Do I actually have 5 dogs hired? Let's have a look. They don't seem to oh, here we go. Here are the dog people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's fine. That's good enough for me. Cool. Well, we've got the ability now to expand. I'm going to put in a purely max sec block here, and I don't think I'm going to clone this. I'm going to see if I can work out how to do something, cram more people in, maybe set it out vertically rather than horizontally. And I'm seriously considering turning this into protective custody, seeing as how we've got so many. So yes, this guy's still on no reputation. What I'd like to do actually is put a phone tap on the phone in here. Let me just do that quickly before we go off for the day, because I'll forget otherwise. Where are we? Phone tap. Connect. Unless it was already. No, it's not. There you go. There you go. Right, there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like or a comment. Either would be very welcome. Enjoy the rest of your time off if you've got some time off, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Cheers. Bye.